All right, now we live in it, motherfucker. Bear with me, technical difficulties here, folks. You are now rocking with the number one show in the Polyverse, Jays in the Morning, episode 84. This one is legitimately live now, I believe.
Yo, yeah, this link work.
Yeah, we live right now.
Now I see the numbers.
Yeah, it's weird because now it's still like I'm just gonna let me play the shit. I did not pay the fee. You know what I'm saying? But okay, yeah. All right. So whatever. Let us get away with the at least with the picture and shit.
The money
All right.
has been allocated elsewhere.
Yeah.
Got to allocate the money elsewhere, brothers. What's up? Days in the morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing good out there. It's cold in a motherfucker.
Yeah.
The leaves are changing.
Yeah, we had that.
You know,
It's episode 84
ain't foe.
in this motherfucker. So
We got
yeah. You rock with number one show in the Polyverse. Thank y'all pulling up. It's Friday. I've been gone for like 3 weeks.
yeah, man.
And
Seeing
tomorrow,
the
about to leave
family.
again. Top of the morning to you there, Big Marcus. Salute, salute. But yeah, tomorrow we start it all over again. One more trip. The grand finale, the Thailand trip.
Nice, man. That's it. It's gonna be a movie.
It's gonna
Another
be a movie.
another movie. Will we get some lives from you?
Yeah, it'll be from the phone. I'm not gonna take my laptop. Um, but I will have Wi-Fi over there. Crazy. So yeah, we'll get some lives there. We might even be able to do some Jays in the morning lives from the evening style shit. It'll be
No, you know what's funny though? Like we could do it in the morning pause because I'm at work
okay.
in the afternoon. I mean the afternoon type shit, like 12 o'clock afternoon for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be whatever in the morning, like 10 in the morning. I mean, 10 at night for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'll be able to live. It'll just be different format because I won't, I might not have the ability to look at clips depending on where we are. But we probably can go live for sure. Show the people what's going on out there in Thailand. Down with that. Down for the cause. No flex, just doing what I was doing there, Big Marcus. Got hella clips. Hella clips. Got the Ice birthday party clips. Got all types of shit. Man, I got so much footage this last trip. It's crazy. So much.
Speaking of ice, what you think about him making the split list finally after all these years, officially in the public?
Shit, that shit ain't gonna amount to nothing. Cause I heard him say yesterday, he's like, yeah, man, relatives be doing the most. I'm still gonna go live with the nigga, smoke a blunt, and kick it with him, but he just ain't staying in this villa. So, well,
I didn't see that.
yeah, Ice was all high and shit. He's like, yeah.
Shit. Yeah, TMZ was saying so. He goes, man, I can't see him, man.
Oh yeah, the split list.
Split list has been updated, bro.
Yeah, it's been updated, but no one has ever been split on any of his lists. So,
I mean, listen, that guy who snatched his camera got split.
Oh yeah. I think that was the first. That's when that was the first
He had to
person.
show y'all his hands work. You know what I'm saying?
I
His
mean,
hands work. Y'all saw his hands working.
yeah, we did
Lightning speed.
lightning, but you know where that dude is that did that to him. He's still in that same spot right now.
He left him right there.
He's still right there.
A whole thing around him.
Built the city around that nigga. He's still right there.
What is the actual definition of splitless? I mean, the real definition is, he fucking somebody up. But according to Mog's translation of Rello's definition of splitless, is just a list.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Of people he don't like, that he don't like the most.
Yeah. Don't put my definition. I ain't trying to make it, man. I ain't trying to make it on the list. Don't set me up.
The list, bro.
Yeah. Whoa. Don't tase me, bro, like that. But you know who did make the list? Let's see here.
There's nine people.
Yeah, 9 people. But fuck that list. What about this list, guys?
Such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Cosa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime across this country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States courtrooms, where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors to stand before you and say, we will not allow this kind of illicit activity to happen. Not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Cosa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people from money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation that showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where card games are being played. We are proud to stand here today with the men and women of the FBI and this legal team. Individuals.
Now check this out. That's crazy, right? So that's the FBI talking, coming out, patting themselves on the back, letting them know we got y'all. We got the 3 families out of the 5 involved in this fucking case. Got a fucking coach and all that, right? So now listen to this next reporter's breakdown of this. Kind of the same thing, but you got to listen to the end of it, which is crazy to me. Because like you see, the FBI guy came out, gave real details about what it is. It's the FBI. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go to your newsroom and see. The
director, in fact, said, Leslie, that this is the insider trading saga for the NBA. Sports gambling investigation that they announced today. 6 defendants named, including Miami Heat's Terry Rozier and former Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones. They say between 2022 and 2024, illegal betting was happening, that these guys were involved in throwing the games or misusing insider information for gambling, and then profiting on games for the Hornets, the
When they do on
Lakers, the
Wall Street.
Trailblazers, and the Toronto Raptors. They gave specifics about Terry Rozier, who was playing for the Hornets at the time. He said he let a bunch of people know he would leave a game on March 23rd, 2023. Those people then wagered $200,000 on Rozier's under statistics. He left the game after 9 minutes. Prosecutors say those bettors profited
That's
tens of thousands of
crazy. He
dollars,
left the
then
game.
went to Rozier's
remember when
house
that
to share
happened.
the proceeds and
In
count out the
March
money.
last year.
Prosecutors
And then they went back
indicated
to his crib and
this
chopped the money up.
investigation was linked to the bust of Raptors player Jonte Porter, who, remember, he got banned from playing for the NBA for life and was convicted on felony charges. The second big investigation, Operation Royal Flush, involving Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups, player Terry Rozier again, and Damon Jones in an underground illegal poker ring. This involved several organized crime families associated with La Cosa Nostra. Basically, prosecutors allege the celebrity athletes were used to lure unsuspecting gamblers to these poker games where the mafia had modified card shuffling machines, barcoded the decks, had cameras built into the tables and light fixtures. The dealers were in on it. The athletes, they allege, made the games look legitimate. Prosecutors say one victim alone lost $1.8 million. But in total, this ring brought in tens of millions. And then when people refused to pay, prosecutors say the defendants did what organized crime always does: threaten violence. You've got 34 individuals here charged with a range of things: extortion, money laundering, wire fraud, bank fraud, illegal gambling. Rozier will be in federal court today in Orlando. There was a game against the Magic there last night. And Billups will have an appearance in federal court in Portland, Oregon. They had a game there against the Timberwolves last night. One more note, because as you know, I cover gambling. Kash Patel mentioned that the sports books were victims in this. You had the prosecutor for the Eastern District, the U.S. attorney, saying the sports books here are victims. They were not perpetrators in all of this. So just on the record about that. The FBI.
You hear her? One more note, because I do cover gambling. The sports books were victims. The FBI say that. Who the fuck are you, bitch? Fucking say some shit like that.
Yeah, she getting paid from Underdog and then
yeah, come on. You make sure you say we ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Facts. The NFL does cheat too. Let's break this one
They
down.
all fucking cheat.
Ever since you introduced sports betting into the game, you know what I'm saying, you just highlighted the fact that we do cheat like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Especially the NFL. I would say the NFL has more influence than anything, not only by the way that their company is structured as an entertainment industry, not as a sports thing, just like the fucking WWE wrestling, but yeah, and the NBA, I mean NFL, you have the ability to influence every single play based on rules and all that shit, by calling a holding, don't call a hold, you know, all types of shit in the fucking football that, you know, every play you can throw a flag if you needed to.
Exactly.
So, but
that's why you know it's wrestling. It's just like when the ref doesn't see that the guy came out with the bat and hit him with it. You understand what I'm saying?
Or you had like
you didn't see that hold? You didn't see that pass interference? You get it? That's why it's wrestling. That's why it's wrestling right there. That's how you prove that point. When what you mean? It's the same. Y'all watch wrestling. Y'all know. Oh, but that's the same shit. They're just athletes. They're doing the same shit.
I mean, NBA, you got the same thing. If they call a foul, don't call a foul, all kind of random shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that. So yeah, it's definitely being heavily influenced. And this right here, just it breaks down the integrity of the game. It just black eye. Now, here's a couple things that I did take out of this whole FBI fucking sting and shit. They, you know, the FBI, they sit on shit for years, you know, as they've been saying with some of this, you know, these investigations and like all the records they have. This should be going back for a couple years.
Yeah,
they waiting to the NBA
kick off
this. You say what now?
I said they waiting so they let the money accumulate so they can say they got them for this amount rather than.
Well, yeah, not only that, but this here too. Now, there's somebody in the administration got a bone to pick with the fucking NBA, with Adam Silver, somebody, because they easily could have, you know what I mean, launched all this. Like, it wasn't like this shit just happened. You know what I mean?
This is the NBA
kickoff.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, well, you know what, NBA, you about to, you know, be celebrating y'all season kickoff. No, how about this? Blah, we'll drop our probe on y'all. Now we've been doing it, you know. So now every NBA hot, any headline is going to be tainted with the scandal. So you start off the NBA season 2025-26 season with the worst headlines ever. Their stock got to be fucking falling like a brick. You know what I'm saying? That was all strategic, I believe, too. Like, okay, we're gonna wait till the fucking first week. Boom. That was one thing I observed about it.
That kills the betting. That kills it.
It fucks with the betting, all that. But here's the thing about so you got the dudes throwing games. Terry Rozier, you shouldn't even been playing still. Like, shout out to you, but they done found you guilty of that shit when you had your people bet on the unders and you got out the game. Like, they was on that. Same time they got rid of fucking Porter forever for doing that. But the Chauncey thing, now here's the thing I found interesting. I watched another couple of videos about the depth of these poker games and shit too. Did you know, like, from what I researched, like, them poker games been going on forever. They be luring big money people into these games. They say, okay, the mafia's running it.
Fish.
So it's like, all right. But they were saying some of their fish in the past, because they've known about this scam, has been like big dog players, and they be like, okay, big millionaire professional poker player.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw some videos about that too. That they actually got together, and they was like, yo, something got to be going on in this game, because these guys are hitting gunshots. They already know my cards. It was a whole bunch of shit. But they knew who was running these games, so they just backed off. They just took it out.
But it's okay. Why would somebody go to the game? I can go play it anywhere. It's like, well, look who you're gonna be playing against. They got celebrity players. Oh, that's cool. I'll easily take their money and be cool to meet them. And these dudes is chumps. These guys, they can't. But then all of a sudden, you big the Phil Hellmuth types and shit. Y'all go to these games to take some fucking suck ass weak NBA player. No poker, true experience having, and then y'all be losing. And y'all like, hold on. Ain't no way in the fuck I'm supposed to be losing on this, and I know my numbers. I know something ain't right. They got the games rigged. So then I guess that was reverberating through the little underground poker circles that them games ain't something ain't right with them games. And then like the news reports say, well, when you find out it's the mafia, when you find out you've been duped, but you don't go run up to the fucking the Gambinos like, yo, I need my money back. They're gonna be like, no, we know where your motherfucking family lives at. You gonna shut up and take this type shit. But then I was watching the guy who was I forget, is a cheating expert who works on all this shit. And they were showing all the shit in these houses, like the gambling houses, from the rigged counting machine that can fucking tell you who's, what I'm saying? Like, you can that machine can like shuffle the cards however it wants to.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the card shufflers. Exactly. I always say this. Anything that has software is made to be programmed, means you can tell it what to do. Why would I trust anything that's connected to a machine? Fuck you.
On top of that, they said the table had the fucking the camera in the table. So
the card reader. Yeah.
And then they said like the chip counter has some shit in it too. It's all a big ass fucking game rigged on these fucking rich ass unsuspecting.
I learned that on the lower level playing these underground games in New York, bro, when I was like really heavy in the circuit. Like, what I learned, like, I remember when the guy was mad cool with me, like, because he ended up letting me know. Like there was this one game, like, I would win it and I would lose, but it was just something about these big pots that I would lose and it would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So one day I went in, I was like, I had 2 racks on me. I'm like, I'm taking these motherfuckers tonight. Fuck that shit. Pause. And then right before the games were getting started, because the first table hasn't assembled yet, old boy, he's gonna start dealing. So I'm like, yo, what's good? How's everything? He's like, everything is good. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, you back at it? You about to eat? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get these motherfuckers. They pissed me off last time with doot. So I break down the hand, and he looks at me. He goes, you the nigga with the money, bro. Get the fuck out of here. And I was like, I looked at him, and he didn't say nothing else. He just kept shuffling. And that shit already hit me, because I already had something in my mind. Like, something was going on right with this game. And him just saying that, and like I said, out of plain day, I was like, yo, you know what? I pretended I had a phone call, and I was like, yo, I'm out. I got to go do something. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna catch y'all. Give me a couple hours. You know, at least the game will get started by then. They're like, nah, the game's gonna start. Whatever. Psh, that nigga saved me my $2,000, bro. But I learned that shit. I tell you, I played in other places where I took the house's money because they had shitty house players, and then they tried to put me and go, oh well, why don't you come work for us? And I was like, for what? When I can come take y'all money? Y'all suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I learned that that's always been going on the lowest level. So just imagine the grand scheme of things on how they just pulled out a formula of saying, well, we're going to use NBA players.
Yeah. Or NBA players to rope the big dogs in.
Yeah. To like, oh, who wouldn't want an autograph from this person? Who wouldn't want to be able to hobnob with this guy?
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
But what is the kickback for the NBA player though? I mean, it can't be.
Oh, it's a lot because you got to remember this. It's millions of dollars in it. This is high stakes poker. They're not sitting down there with no $5,000, $10,000.
Okay, Chauncey Billups. Like, what do you offer Chauncey? Like, what is he receiving from?
Give him a couple racks. He shut the fuck up. What he's gonna do? Cry about it? Maybe 10 racks, maybe 25 racks, depending on the cut of the house.
Yeah, like I said, but ain't shit to Chauncey Billups. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm a fucking.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's probably here's the biggest flaw of everything, and this is how everything get tied to the people who control it.
Go ahead.
Most of these people are either drug addicts or gambling addicts. So that means they're in a hole already.
Yeah, or thinking about that, or like the I don't think he'd be doing it out of this. I gotta go gamble. I just think that you've been doing this for so long, been part of these little shits. They got some dirt on you too.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. Who's controlling it. So you know what I mean. It's everything. But again, it's all tied into basically what your whole virus is. What controls you. And if you do crazy shit, that somebody could have dirt on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Extortion is a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I just want to see like with the, it's gonna be years before we find out a lot of shit if we ever do.
No, I don't think so. I think this is gonna come out. Pulse. This is gonna be something that, put like this. Out of all those people they got there, you think everybody's gonna shut the fuck up? Let's keep it real.
No, but I'm saying as far as like the Chauncey thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't see them. Like, what is the, Chauncey got fucking hella money, so it ain't like he's doing it for the lesser known
hella money because you've seen it as his lifestyle. Again, once you buy something, what's in your bank account is totally different.
True.
What your assets are is different to what you have.
Average player, a former a Terry Rozier. Okay, yeah, he has had a contract or so, but he ain't even like no superstar, all-star type shit. Chauncey got ring.
Yeah.
Chauncey is a head coach right now, so you got.
He made over $100 million in the NBA. Yeah.
So I was like, yo, this ain't about the money with you, bruh.
Yeah, they got the dirt. They got the dirt.
Something.
They got the dirt. He killed somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on.
He killed nobody.
Listen. Allegedly. Hey, the thing is,
they start combining the fucking crime family shit with it. That just makes it look real terrible. It's like, goddamn, man.
They did some Molly's Game shit. Remember that movie Molly Game? That game that's what they did. They included all these people into it just to include, the people who they wanted to fry in the first place and get them on a RICO type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then too, like, another thing too that stuck out was Damon Jones, just like on that, the information he was leaking. Because all these, like, the average person's looking at this like, oh, they were all in it together. Like, no, they're talking about 3 different cases, 3 different scenarios. The shit ain't necessarily connected. The only thing that's connected them all is that it's fucking, they're attacking gambling. They're, that's what they are fucking, that's the crime that the FBI is on right now, is this gambling ring, and it has NBA dudes. Like, they acting like listen to, like, people say, oh, look, they was all working together. Like, no, it's all separate shit. But every little specific thing, like David Jones, right? They said he he's leaking about information about who's possibly playing and shit. And it was like, what's his title? His title is voluntary assistant coach. That right there should let you know, like, what the fuck are y'all even doing around
he used to call LeBron and find out if he was gonna, play or not or whatever.
Yeah,
Shout out to V Swells, Conceited, Big Marcus in the building, Miko. LeBron was looking real nervous last night at the games over there in the sideline. You know what I mean? Speaking of shout out to the sideline.
Don't he got like sciatica or some shit right now?
I don't know. His name came up with he hasn't got charged yet. It's supposedly, but his name has been thrown in all those discussions. So who's to say he won't be getting questioned? You know what I'm saying? He said, I believe what?
He said, I believe Rozier been doing that shit. Y'all seen clips of him doing wild shit on the court, taking bad shots and crazy turnovers. Yeah, I think he probably been doing that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like a mid-level player like Rozier. You know what I mean? That's not.
This goes to prove what I said. These dudes been rigging the fucking game. I say let's sue Vegas. Get together and sue all these motherfuckers for all the money. Fuck that. Sue the sports books. Sue everybody. I need my money back for these motherfuckers throwing the games, rigging the games. That's like insider trading. It needs to be punishment. I need to see it. Think about it. How many people lost money on that parlay just because he sat down after 9 minutes? That one leg, we're gonna call it the one leg loss movement. You lose by one leg. One leg loss parlays. That's the movement. Vote. We're gonna sue. We're gonna make at least almost with all the money that's out there. Think about it. You can probably make 900 million.
I can see that you got a clip he's sitting here. Let's see if we can
and put like this. That old boy said it even crazier. He said, wait till you see what they do with the college kids, because they know they've been doing shit, because they know some of them ain't gonna make it to the NBA. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. And especially now that they even paying them. They're not paying everybody the same. So think about that. Most of them know they're not gonna make it to the NBA. They're not gonna go to the show. They got time to make money now, and that shit is legal. They could bet on themselves. They could have family members. This whole shit you see here for the NBA is going down in the college. Also, allegedly, supposedly. I'm just saying. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find these highlights there. That link didn't.
Check out Rozier in them highlights.
Yeah, but I can't make it load without typing that shit out directly, because it didn't come through as a hyperlink. Yeah, it's just crazy. All right, well, moving along here. Next clip. Let's see here. Video. Bear with me, folks. I'm gonna go. This is an AI clip. It's an AI clip. It's AI. It's the colors. I can already tell. I can spot the AI because of the colors down.
What?
This clip here, I'm reviewing it to see what it was. I think it's AI. But here we go.
Oh my God! Whoa! Yo, my hair!
Wait, what? Your mom?
It just blew up!
Yeah, it's AI.
Oh my God! Whoa! Yo, my hair!
Wait, what?
So the colors in the way what do you call it is. But either way, still, it doesn't matter. And the man, his man unit came off.
That's crazy.
Right?
Now imagine that, right? Like, this dude's putting on hair pieces like that, bro.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen the whole process. They were showing how like they use real hair, whatever. They cut your shit down to the George Jefferson real close, and
That's
then
crazy.
glue the hair on top of your head, and then cut it or braid it or whatever. You got a pile of new hair, and that shit works. I was like, okay, well, there's hope.
Crazy.
I wouldn't go through all that shit.
But think about that. I mean, like, what if you like smashing shorty and that shit just falls off your head? Like that'd be wild, right?
Yeah, or any of that. Like, I got one of my homies. He got dreads and shit. Had them for years, but like when the dreads break, he just take them back to the you know what I mean, his braider, and they got some fucking glue. They glue them shits into another dread. So he got an extension from his own hair. So is it like fake? Like, right?
I mean,
Like, what's the dudes getting the quick weaves and the lace fronts? Yeah, down to the. I mean, they started that shit with the spray. You know what I'm saying? With the little spray and shit. And DR went crazy with that shit. Like, all the barbers got the fucking airbrush gun. I be seeing that, I be like, no, I don't want none of that, bro. I'm good. Or just hit me with a light. Don't have my shit looking all Beijing, bro. Hit me in that one little spot to the side that get light. That's done for the photos.
so the White Man Can't Jump movie was ahead of time in the future. Remember that time when they were cracking jokes on the court when he was like, "Your mother got a leather wig with suede sideburns." Would that be the future? Will they take it to the max?
Yeah.
Yo, that would be crazy.
That's funny. A lot of dudes wearing yarn dreads. Yeah, yarn.
What? That's crazy.
But once I seen that like the man unit little hair thing, how they can do it, I'm like, oh shit, there's hope. So you could, like, if you want to get a whole dreadlock set, but like, I'm finna order a whole dreadlock set, have that shit, go to the barber.
That's wild though. Like how, but see, okay, now let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, he did cut his shit off, so he probably go ahead.
How? Why is it that the guy would be looked at worse publicly in the eye for doing that than a woman who does that every week?
Because there's a double standard.
Not why, but it shouldn't be. Not at today's age. It's 2025.
I think there should be double standards all the time. I don't believe in one standard for all.
We know the double standard exists, but
I agree with the double standard.
The guy side seems to be more publicly put to shame than the woman's is.
Yeah, because it's woman's nature to dress up, get pretty, do makeup. You know what I mean? Like, same thing. It's put in the same vein as makeup. Something that's there to enhance look and create. You know what I mean? I mean, we do a bunch of shit in that, I guess, under that vein as well.
Conceded says, because men shouldn't be fixated on their appearance so much. You're right. That they should have said that to when they started fucking making men accessorize and shit and buying all these fucking shoes like women.
That's fashion, but
back in the day, the only people that had a shitload of shoes were women. Like, yeah, you could buy the sneakers you like. You probably had like 6 pair, but all the shit that's going on now, they just basically turned, let's accessorize, because then you got to get that sneaker with this shirt and that shirt with this belt and that belt.
That's that's high.
This watch, the watch. You understand? Like, it all goes into the shit, bro.
Steve Harvey had that was the one that blew my mind. Like, I didn't know for years. You know what I'm saying? We all found out that Steve Harvey's fucking perfect afro wasn't Steve Harvey's perfect afro type shit. That was crazy. I didn't know Devin Booker. That's crazy. Yeah. Huh. Man, let me look that up real quick. How many of the
when they got that, when they called Anuel, I think, was it Anuel? He's a reggaeton artist.
Yeah, he got the
that shit blew off. He was on stage.
Oh yeah. You had that clip some weeks ago. Let me see. Famous men That's crazy.
Listen, speaking of famous guys,
Famous
stay
men with fake
tuned
hair.
for the versus No Limit versus Cash Money going
Oh, hey,
down.
they got that coming out now.
Yeah, October 25th. Cash Money.
It said male celebrities who wear wigs. John Cryer, I don't know who that is. Matthew McConaughey.
What? Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey?
Sean Connery.
He always seems bald in the movies. Though. I've seen him bald in the movies.
Yeah, I ain't really seen Sean. Elton John, Nicolas Cage, John Travolta,
Nicolas Cage. Oh, not Ghost Rider.
Jude Law,
Jude Law.
Ted. This is all like I
That's
want to see
crazy.
Ben Affleck,
Ben Affleck.
Chuck
Ben
Norris,
Affleck,
Brad
bro.
Pitt, Al Pacino,
Pacino.
Andre Agassi, but he's been
Not
bald.
Scarface. We know about Agassi though.
Yeah.
But not Scarface. Can you imagine them doing an AI with Pacino's bald?
A bald Pacino.
That would change the whole outcome
Tiger.
of the
It says
movie.
Tiger. Wow.
Oh man, that's wild. See what I'm saying? They normalizing that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like people are not. It's like I have a thing that I say. I want to wake up to what I went to sleep with. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? I don't need to wake up and you got to prepare yourself to look like the person you want the world to see you as. You know what I mean? Like we're not doing that shit.
But that's women and men. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've always liked, the same thing. I want to be able to see what
That's
you
what
look
I
like.
said. It's Halloween
Well, I
every
roll
day. I've
over and
been
report
saying
it.
that. It's Halloween
And
every day. Every day is Halloween, guys. So every day you see that girl you want to get, just give her a little candy. She went, what's this for? Like trick or treat. And wearing all that shit on you. I thought you was trying to get it.
Fucking crazy.
I tell you, that shit's gonna work. And you crazy.
All right, moving along to the next clip here. Let me see here. I'm just gonna. This is crazy. Let's see what they had to say. Once it was shut the first time, right? Oh. So what was they arguing about? Oh, I'm glad I cut. I did.
I said,
what was that
either she told him that she was pregnant, or
I'm a man.
yeah, dude. He said, "Get me the fuck out of here."
Yeah, he fucking. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I couldn't.
What was crazy is like when I first saw him jump out. That's a literal jump out the window clip right there. Like that's a perfect one to keep for future reference. When I'm saying somebody's jumping out the window, that's perfect for that because he knew he wasn't gonna die. Like he didn't jump out of.
Yeah, it didn't look like he fall that. He didn't fall that far. It didn't look like.
No, it was right there. He just fell out the first floor window. He didn't go anywhere. He just,
that's why he's just trying to be fucking
dramatic.
Yeah,
dramatic, man.
Like a calculated risk.
That was crazy.
All right, break this down. It's fire.
This is a car bomb.
Oh, a car bomb.
Is that the one we're watching? Yeah.
Oh, Ecuador. Okay.
Ha sido hecho con la peor intención del mundo, a la hora pico, a la hora en que salen las oficinas, a la hora del máximo movimiento de personas. Estos asesinos la van a pagar, más les valdría no haber nacido. Van a pasar una temporada muy larga en la cárcel, serán tratados con dureza.
Señores, por favor, todos hacia atrás.
That's one thing about when I travel, like Colombia, I think about in particular, just because like all the narco movies and shit you watch, you be like, bro, this shit happened all through. This type of shit was regular car bomb. Like we don't. I mean,
Bro,
you hear
I
about
learned about that shit and reading it was a book called Killing Pablo. back
yeah,
in the day.
that one too. Well,
Bro, I was like, what? The shit he was like, yo, anybody gets blown up anywhere, bro.
yeah, I
Don't
mean,
even matter.
you're gonna be in a restaurant, a jam-packed restaurant, having dinner on a Tuesday with your peoples, and we want you. Oh, blow the whole restaurant up. Fuck it.
Boom. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. That's always just life is
Everybody's a target.
life's cheap. That's always think about like, yeah, I don't ever want to be in a society like where life is that cheap. I mean, you could say, yeah, in America the same way. I'm like, yeah, no, like I think people have more of a, depending on the scenario, like a conscious when it comes to a lot of shit. But then you'd be like, look at Chirac, like the little niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They be doing the same shit. So I don't know, maybe it's more like the same, but
I mean, because you got to think about it now too. Somebody was saying this the other day. I was watching a clip where it was like, what's the point of life if all you got to do is work, and to try to get what you think you can get to make yourself feel like you made something out of yourself. You're gonna die any fucking way. And
yeah,
then you got the kids that you just said, the Chirac kids. That think about it is like they already know they got you growing up having to prove yourself through ignorant situations, but it's something that you grew up. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. But it's like, why do people? I don't know. It's like
it's the mindset I mean, again, it's like there's certain things that people are just forced into or have to adapt to at a faster rate without the consulting of a person that can actually get them out of it compared to a person who puts them there more. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we live in a time and day and time where like, despite the issues with like overall, this is like the better time of, what I mean, people are at their, I don't say at their best, but at a better place than a lot, especially here in America. Like all this, fuck it, never mind. I don't even want to go into all that. But yeah, it's like, we access to all, you know what I'm saying, life expectancy, access to fucking shelter, clothes, all that shit is at a high, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how people be so fucking
not with this government shutdown. Ain't no more snaps, no more EBTs.
Yeah,
you're shutting it down. I mean, you about to see chaos.
No,
you about to see chaos in the streets.
I was wondering about that too. They were showing an airport. It was like, I think it was Atlanta. They was saying, "Yo, get there early because of the shutdown." I'm like, I didn't see all this fucking shutdown drama.
Supposedly Walmart told all their EBT clients they need to order from online. They didn't want them in the store. Why would they say that?
I don't know. I do know one thing. I just watched a video about Walmart, how they're about to be like, they're in a position where people don't realize it, but on the grocery shit and on the other side, like their network from them having all these fucking warehouses and the Sam Club, like they inadvertently created a new advantage in the supply chain marketplace where you can order something off Amazon and get it, off of Walmart and get it faster than Amazon because it's coming straight from the stores. And that's going to be like the next move that people don't realize. They just position themselves to compete with Amazon on mad products because they got the store right here. So it's delivering straight from the store, like within an hour, like the Walmart.com is about to like start popping. And I was like, interesting.
Efficiency, consistency. Yeah, let's do it. He said, shout out King Sims.
King Sims.
What up?
He said, thinking about to be light, yeah?
Crazy.
Let me see here. Pop.
Listen, update on 3AI Atlas. I saw an updated picture, but that looked crazy. I didn't want to put that out there. It looked crazy. I didn't. The shit looks like a fucking spaceship, but it could be AI. You understand what I'm saying?
Everything is AI nowadays too.
That's the bad part. That's the bad part. You can't believe nothing.
I don't know if you follow. That's one thing when I get back from my trip. I said I was gonna like spend more time and maybe even pay for a subscription to one of these, because some of this, like the Sora 2 just dropped, or it's been out, but the
I saw that.
VO 3.1 or something. I was watching a comparison video last night. It was showing like just in the version, you know what I mean, the slight version in 4 months, the update is just like crazy on how fast how fast and how much better the designs are becoming. Just little intricate details, like constantly. With the fucking, if it's like this, like earlier, Casita was saying they can't match the emotion, but now they're getting that to that point where you can even see the emotion. I think sometimes what gives it away to me, like the shit looks too good, like the color and shit is too vibrant.
They have to already been there because they got that AI fucking actress. So acting is emotion.
I think that's nothing that's gonna get put out of business. Like
they got that AI that's trying to get signed by them agencies, but the actors are like standing against it and shit.
We don't even need, like, once we can sell your likeness and programming, you can, bro, like, do, just imagine with the fucking the billionaire, like the little secret circles of billionaires that's got their own little AI that they've been training and running, and, you know, offshore type, you know, like the fucking the Lex Luthors of the world type of AI they got. Or when they start fucking, all the AIs start talking to each other as if they probably already are, just on the low, don't tell it.
Yeah, they have to, because they done heard the stories of what happens when the other ones did it.
Bad, or just how, yeah.
Because think about it, you just gave this computer a smarter brain than the average human has.
No, they already got that faster, and that's why they're...
And they have access to everything else, to what they don't know off the rip, to learn it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I just watched a couple of videos. It's just scary. Like it's futile. Like, we're gonna have to become part of the machine. It's gonna be its own life form. We're gonna have to merge with it via these neural links.
Did you see the new Terminator? Did you see that? Unless it's an AI bullshit. Supposedly, it's Keanu Reeves bringing back Schwarzenegger.
Keanu Reeves?
Because remember the whole thing of the Neo in the Matrix, he's supposedly John Connor. He's John Connor.
Let me see here. So
yeah, it might be bullshit, but it looks like bullshit. But is it supposedly a trailer out there?
Yeah. Okay. Terminator 7, the first trailer on Schwarzenegger from a month ago, or Terminator 7: The Final War
with Keanu Reeves.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna play this. Terminator 7, August 24th.
It looks fake the way they built Arnold Schwarzenegger because it was Keanu Reeves, but that would be a crazy thing.
Okay, it's a couple trailers. Let me see. Let's pull this one up. Let's pull this.
What up, Hack?
Yeah, because all right, this could be. Let's see here. Share.
I was like, that shit gotta be fake. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit look crazy, and then I don't know. So I'm saying, you don't know what's real anymore, man. It's AI shit.
Boom. All right, let's see here.
I was built to follow orders, but I've lived long enough to know the truth. Machines don't decide the future. People do. But if you stand in my way, you will not survive. This war isn't about saving the world anymore. It's about stopping it from burning.
You think time is on your side, but time is the weapon I control. Every second you breathe, I've already...
That's dude.
Nah, that's not
There's several that came up that you would almost think that. Let me see.
So then that shit gotta be fake then. If that's what you pulled up, look up, type in Keanu Reeves Terminator with Schwarzenegger, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna add that to there, Keanu Reeves.
Because it would only make sense to have him in there because he's supposed
Okay,
to
here's
be
another one though. Here's another
John
one.
Connor.
It still says like all these still say Terminator 7 though. That's crazy. So I think it's like Terminator 7 might be a thing.
But they're not calling it. Yeah, they're calling it Terminator. I forgot. Yeah.
What's it? Here's another one.
So the photos that you are seeing.
3 Atlas are AI.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shit, man. We're gonna see something come to the atmosphere.
I opened a door I can't close.
This look more legit.
If code can think, it can want. It's not a network. An organism. I need to bring him back.
Look like that little.
I never wanted to bring him back, but I don't have a choice.
I can see
Welcome back, T-800.
That was
Why did you bring me back? Sentient. It's not like any AI we've faced before. It's going to take control over all humans, including me.
It's like they're bridging the gap between the Matrix and the Terminator.
But it said it was all written like that originally. So
it wants us to run. But I don't.
I would watch this.
Oh yeah.
I would watch this. If it was real, I would watch this.
I could see that being because when the author of the series and all that said it was all like connected. We just didn't realize.
Technically, right now, people are AIing themselves. They're cloning themselves. They got this company out there that does this shit for like you have to pay. And basically, so anybody uses your likeness, your voice, or anything to the T, you got a stronger case because they already have it recorded of everything. You have a clone of yourself digitally.
Mm.
And I'm like, ain't that some crazy shit? Speaking of that, go to that clip where it was about the what is it? I think it was UK introducing that shit. I called it the Mark of the Beast. That's what they used to talk about.
I got it.
They used to talk about that shit back in the day, like, oh, everybody's gonna get the mark somehow. You know, we're gonna have this, and they're like, oh, we already have the mark. It's in our cell phones and all this other shit. Like, and now this country is basically pushing this out.
Be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Today, I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. The truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes. You will not be able to work.
Yeah, digital ID, the part of the system where you can't be part of the system.
Exactly. You said you ain't working. So think about that. That's crazy that when they put the gun to your head for the vaccine, they say you don't get poked, pause, you losing a job.
I know people that lost their job.
Yeah, and they still ain't got no jobs.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They were willing to risk that just for our health to fucking shoot us up with them nanobots. That's what they did, bro. They gonna set them shits off someday. You already see the effect of certain other shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, think about that. Now you don't got your digital ID, you fired. You ain't getting no job. You can't work. They want to be able to track you down to when you even using the bathroom. Like that'll be probably the only time you'll have privacy, but then you won't. Like they'll have a way to like be like, no, we only filming from this end. You know what I'm saying? Watch. I'm telling you, they're gonna need access, bro. They need access.
What up, Smoke?
Smoke.
And there he is.
Yeah, you Smoke. You took down the live of the reviewing the split list. I was trying to look to watch it again, but I ain't see it on the on your video thing.
Metal Gear. What up, RC?
RC.
Check this out. I was looking at this. Remember I was talking about how you can't buy a vape pen on Amazon, but you could find they call that a fucking welder, a portable welding machine or whatever. It's all how it's written. There's a bunch of other shit on Amazon.
Oh yeah, like you can't specifically. You got to describe it differently.
Brass knuckles under other names like paperweights or belt buckles, and you can also buy drug paraphernalia like bongs, pipes, and grinders under tobacco accessories. Certain laser pointers over 5 megawatts are banned by the FDA as they can cause eye damage and even interfere with aircraft. Amazon sellers will often obscure the power rating or just lie. You can buy hidden surveillance devices and spy cameras embedded within everyday objects, which obviously encourages illegal filming. And you can also purchase lock-picking sets sold as training tools, despite them obviously promoting breaking locks. Products from protected species like ivory and exotic leathers are readily available for purchase. Radar jammers that interfere with police radar are marketed as car accessories despite being illegal. And even restricted knives can be bought there, like ballistic knives and even switchblades under outdoor tools. Amazon sells bear spray and flare guns, both illegal to use and own outside of emergencies, which I actually possess both of. And finally, you can actually even technically purchase enough radioactive material.
Yeah, he gonna say the B word. But yeah, it's crazy. Like what you gotta just type in to find the shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. You gotta learn how to talk to these machines, bro. That's it. Because you can't even like here in New York, you can't possess the air type, like the like basically a BB gun. They won't deliver that shit.
Uh-huh.
But if, let's say they were selling that BB gun under party accessory. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can't say BB gun nowhere.
Exactly. Air rifle, none of that shit would get shipped to the city. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. But everywhere outside, he said, yeah, they hit me. What he said? They hit me with a
with an 18
and over. BS pull. What? 18 and he ain't showing no naked girls or nothing. That's crazy.
They on the show that
Rello called the cops on you, man. Dang. I thought you got scared of getting on the split list, so you took it off. He was like, I don't want no beef. Pause. I don't want no smoke. He said, I'm good. Yeah, that was a good live, man. I think this shit is beautiful, bro, but it's like, we know it's like dangerous as hell. You know what I'm saying? To be anywhere near this shit.
I just want to figure out like when they're gonna be able to like harness that. You know what I'm saying? Like if they could learn how to harness that, how to harness the heat from a volcano, you can put like whatever, some type of filament in there that can just absorb that heat and do whatever that they can do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be the next, you know what I mean? The next natural resource that's in abundance, because that should be erupting continuously all the time. I just remember like how they were showing like that's an
unlimited resource. There's always lava. There's always lava in there.
Yeah, it's always.
Where does that lava come from though?
The Earth's beneath the Earth's crust.
From the core?
Yeah.
What?
Let's go back to science class.
I just always found that shit fascinating. I was like, I always wanted to see that. If I ever go to Hawaii, like I want to do the volcano tour. Like I want to see that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I always want to see too, like what would happen if you dropped a motherfucking person off and that shit, poof, you know what I'm saying? Like they would burn and shit before they probably even really hit. Or you see this the active lava flow, and you just see that shit like when they do have them eruptions, and that shit just be slowly encroaching and shit be bursting into flames and all that. I'm like, bro, what if they could just like?
Like I said, I've seen some cool videos of people driving their drone straight into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I would like to see a drone shot.
I'm sure they got them.
Yeah, but like the drone to melt for that shit hits. You know what I mean? Like, so it would be. I'm sure they do have some cool.
They're intentionally killing the drone to get the shot.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, it's a $200-$400 shot, but it's worth it if you get the right one. You fly that shit right into the fucking cone of the volcano.
I think a volcano video alone to get spins. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like just
bro, if you fly that drone like anywhere within, like your drone is toast anyway. If you flying that motherfucker within a couple hundred feet above that, you know it's gonna be so hot. It's gonna be just, you know what I mean? Your shit ain't gonna be.
Oh man.
So I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I wonder how high, because you just like when you be by a fire, like a bonfire. You know how you can't stand within so many feet of that shit.
Yeah, you feel that the heat. Yeah.
So above a fucking volcano has got to be blazing. So your drone, you know what I mean, a plastic drone, I can imagine like if it can even get within like a football field away from the fucking. But yeah, I always wanted that too. Like, or do they even, you know, like do something to modify the drone so they can take some more heat? But I have seen them videos like right over the top. So I wonder what it would be just to like.
I know what they do. They call Rello and tell him to go get his glove and his ice and melt the ice. This is what you do with ice.
Yeah, you say the live is still up?
Yeah, it's still up. He said,
did he really have like a
evening on the Smoke Content Telethon 5 p.m. Yeah, it's still up. It's still up.
I was looking for it.
It's his last live. And then today's the $2,300 fundy. Will he make it? We taking bets, folks. Step right up. The games that are not rigged.
Epic drone crash into a volcano. Let me see.
Will he make the 2,300, or will he be so disappointed? He's like, I'm canceling the trip. I ain't going because he ain't make the money. Which one will it be? Or he'll be like, I got 1,000. I'm gonna just do a fundraiser when I get out there. It's enough to get me out there, guys. You know I love you. Best subs in the business.
Oh, you're fucking. I can't call it no more. I just know you go this time, it's gonna be the deadest shit ever because
the well has dried up a bit.
And he don't go outside and do shit no way.
Will the Ice City? I'm doing my raise. Will the Ice City folks beef increase Rello's ratings, views, and clicks?
So even at this height right here, your drone is fucking getting melted.
But that shot is crazy in itself.
Yeah,
look at that color. But he's still flying though. Like, look at that. Like,
yeah, wow. Done. See the fucking lens melt. Fair use. You want to see the amazing.
So I'm gonna need 500 to get the Egypt sending in. Everybody stay tuned for Smoke's Telethon later. Content Telethon tonight at 5. 500. Quick 500. 500.
That's crazy.
When you imagine that shit touching you though, you be
if that's your last, you over the helicopter, you fall out of that shit.
Well, it would be hot if there was like a type of exhibit if you could walk through a volcano and then like while it's walking through the tunnel, that shit just like splats all over the place. You know what I'm talking about? Pause. You understand what I'm saying? Like kind of like them shark tunnels over at Atlantis. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. We talking about the real one when you can walk through a fucking lava flow.
Yeah, you can walk through that shit. Or not walk through it, or walk on top of it where that if it does splash up, it still won't kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know how hot lava is, right?
I mean, yeah, they know. Yeah, they know it's
So,
hot enough.
so
They don't
but
have nothing that can like withstand that shit.
It's
like,
lava. They have to. So you telling me lava is hotter than when they fake go to space? Because that's heat too.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, they do have. They take samples of lava. They scoop the shit, so there are metals and shit that they
That's
have.
what I'm saying.
But
There you go.
Nothing that's transparent that you could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like some glass or nothing, like a bridge or like a tunnel where you could walk above that you would be able to look at.
They got a lot of geniuses out there. Pay them to get the work. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to walk through the lava?
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna walk out in the Sears Tower in Chicago? They got like the glass shit you can stand out and
I'll do it. I'll do it because other people. Because here's the thing, even though I'll be afraid like a motherfucker because it's glass and I don't like heights, but I know people do it every day. You understand what I'm saying? It's different.
But that's your logic, brother. Like there's a whole lot of things then. You know
listen.
All right, so what about the glass bridge in China? They got one of them bridges.
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, when people be screaming and shit, and they got to get them off. Yeah. I'll do that shit too. Again, let's go. Listen, real soon, Zombie Squad TV, man. We out there taking adventures. Future fundies.
Future fundies, pun intended. What about the cliffside fucking house? Would you stay in that? You ever seen those? They don't like that.
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that. A cliff? A house on a cliff?
Yeah, it's like on the side of a cliff, a house built into the cliff. They got all types of these. What would you stay in one? Let me see.
Hell no.
Well, people do it all the time.
No, we talking about something that's done on a touristic level. It's like going to the Empire State Building. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's on that type shit. That's why I say when you say the glass bridge and all, that's like some touristy shit. They do that every day.
Let me see. This ain't a good. I've seen some better examples than this. There's some cliff houses. Let's see here, President.
He said that shit hot. Bruh, that you know what I'm saying? Like the heat, just looking at that lava and what it, bruh.
You see how these houses? Well, I've seen some more extreme ones that are like.
Also, these are like houses.
Yeah, but I see some that hang over a cliff, and you'd be like, "Yo, I couldn't live in that shit." And I'm like, "But it's safe." Like when you look out, it's like
Yeah, but they trying to get away. Like that's like secluded. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that.
I'm just saying the danger.
No, definitely danger. I mean, you got to realize what secures you to build the foundation on that. Like, how do you know that shit is? You know what I mean? Shit, it's like that building in New York that they built for the rich people that it just looked like a rectangle and shit. They started complaining because when it's real windy, that shit sways, and they feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's not built like the Empire State Building, with it shapes differently once it gets to the top. You know what I'm saying? So now they gotta find what happens if that shit was to fall.
Even like this house, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like the house over a cliff. I think it's just dope.
Where you gonna get electricity from, though? Solar panels?
Bro. Yeah. Come on, man. You living in the fucking 2000s? Battery and solar, bro. Get with the times, son.
That shit's gonna cost more, though.
No, it ain't. That's
because you gotta heat my stove. I gotta have my food cold. Gotta be the fridge.
Oh, you have your hot water, all that. There is no such thing as cold, just the absence of heat. You know? That man said. I could live in a cliffside house. That shit would be dope.
Listen, for all those gamblers out there, put your tickets in. That's it. No more gambling out there. They robbing everybody's money.
NBA, NFL.
It's a jet now. It's a jet. It came out.
All right, let's see here. Let me see. I guess unless you punishment for the royalty enriches the management of the public eye. What's up with this clip? Bam. Clip 5.
Oh, Prince. Yeah. Old boy from the Epstein.
So the British royal family has finally had enough of the scandal engulfing Prince Andrew, which just does not seem to go away. All his associations with Jeffrey Epstein. They came up again more recently with a new set of emails published in the British newspapers. According to Prince Andrew, in discussion with the King and my immediate and wider family, we have concluded the continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. I'm told by royal sources that the King Charles, Andrew's brother, is glad of the outcome. Now, what does this mean in terms of titles? Because the reality is that technically Prince Andrew hasn't been stripped of any of his titles. He's just agreed to stop using them. Titles like the Duke of York. He has many other titles as well. He's going to stop using those titles, but they still exist. Crucially, he will still be Prince Andrew because that title came to him at birth as the son, as the grandson of a monarch, so that won't go away. He will still be living in his grand house on the Windsor estate, Royal Lodge. He has a private lease there. We're saying that isn't affected. In terms of his public appearances, they're literally going to dry up. We have seen him at family events, not necessarily state events, but family events on camera. But we're told that this year he won't even be invited to Christmas. So Prince Andrew, the scandal around Jeffrey Epstein has gone on and on and on, and he's agreed to basically give up his entire public role now.
That's it. They got him. You're not allowed to call yourself none of this shit no more. But you still have all the rights and, material things of those things. You just can't go out publicly and say that you're those things anymore. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy. Yeah, he tried to act like he didn't know the girl that they got him in the picture with. Like, hey, listen, they got to take the heat off the pedophile somehow. The NBA. Get to the sports. Think about that. How do you get the heat off the pedos, the essays? How do you get the heat off of them? Boom. You like Mark said before. This could have been taken care of. It didn't have to go public like this, but even though it's been happening forever, but why now? Public scandal. Public scandal. Never know. Exactly. Distraction time. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there at something that's always been happening, but we'll never admit to it because then we'll get fucked over here. Pause. You understand what? But now we're just gonna put this out there. We just so happen to be doing an investigation, and this is what we know. We arrested 30 people. The coach, the player. The betting's been rigged. They duped the people, so for the people. Let's forget about the essay allegations, the pedo rings. Let's forget about the island. Let's forget about the video, Epstein video. Let's forget. See, the 9/11 was, we'll always remember, and now it's let's forget. Let's talk about something else. That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
And listen. In the name of smoke, allegedly, all of these things are alleged. We don't know, but we certainly have a little bit of a percentage of us leading towards those directions. That's all I'm saying. You know? That's how that should be. Shit.
Definitely distraction time.
Are you dipping off, right? Yeah, we're gonna shut it down. Yeah, Mark's getting ready to peace out, heading out to the second motherland of the space. Will be further explored out there
on the pilgrimage.
Exactly, on the pilgrimage to the other side of the world. To let us keep us informed of the new discoveries and also of the understandings and meanings of the current ones.
Copy that.
Yes, we want to salute Mark, to have a wonderful, safe trip. Everybody who goes out there, have a good time. We will be expecting, some live updates and some great content that continues to, come towards the organization. You know what I'm
saying? Facts. Yeah, but all that said, I gotta get out of here, folks. I gotta go and pack my bag and do some shit here. But yeah, Monday. Oh man, I'm getting calls and all kind of shit. But yeah, with all that said, folks, thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry about the abrupt ending. It's Friday. I gotta pack. I gotta go to the bank. I gotta do a bunch of shit. See y'all in a couple days from another continent.